Okay, I'm going to call the meeting to order. First, I need to get a motion and approval to allow Mr. Ricker to participate on the phone. So could I, thank you, Junior. Could I get a second? Thank you, Linda. All those in favor, please state aye. Aye. Opposed? Welcome, Steve.
Thank you.
Next, I need to get a motion to approve the minutes of the October 14th and the October 25th meetings. Thank you, Betty. Second by Linda. Any corrections or additions? Okay, all those in favor of approving the minutes, please state aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Next, we have our informational items. The first is our Pcaps monthly report. Hi, Becky.
Hello. I don't have anything to add to the report, but happy to take questions.
Does anybody have any questions for Becky? Oh, okay, Betty.
I believe Becky answered earlier. I was concerned about what the unincorporated area represented, and if you may again want to repeat to everyone else, I thank you for the information you provided.
Yes, absolutely. So the unincorporated areas under the report where we're talking about calls for service, those are the areas outside of the municipalities with which we have contracts for service. So it's a rural county area where there's no smaller municipality over them for us to contract with there.
Okay. Thank you. You're just going to hang out for your resolution?
I can do that.
Okay. All right. Next, we have the workforce report.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It's found on page 8 in your packets for the month ending of October of this year. Top third of the page, as always, shows the number of applicants for the positions posted and the number of hires that were made in the month of October. The middle of the page shows the demographics of our workforce, and the bottom third shows separations during the month of October. Happy to answer any questions of the committee.
Any questions?
This is Steve. I have one.
Okay.
The Peoria County, City County Health Department, the 6 separations, any connection of those to the recently implemented policy on COVID?
I'll try and answer that, and I know Betty, as a Board of Health member, can probably supplement or correct anything that I might say. So, first, yeah, there are a couple of those separations are a function of the vaccine mandate that was put in place at the health department as being a healthcare provider and is permissible under the collective bargaining agreement for the union represented employees at the health department. The others, I don't have it in front of me, Steve, but are most likely related to contact tracing. Betty, did I misstate anything there?
Correct, and I am aware that I believe 3 of them had to do with the contract tracing situation, and they had to be removed.
Okay, so, and Monica chatted me, only 3 of them were related to that, so, yep.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, seeing none, we'll move to our first resolution, and that is a grant award from Walmart Community, and for Pcaps. Oh, I need to get a motion. I need to get a motion first. Linda, can I get a second? Thank you, Junior. Yes, Betty, did you have a question?
Okay. In regards to the request, if anyone wanted to request some of the, I understand the grant is to provide supplies to pet owners in need. Now, is there still an application process for that, or is it just first come, first serve?
There's not an application process. It's really as we identify need. If people come to our office and within a conversation we're finding out that there's a need for something we can provide, then we'll go ahead and do that. Same with our officers in the field. If they're having a conversation out in the field and we find a way that we can help, then we interject with supplies.
Okay, thank you.
Could you just give us a summary of what the grant covers and the amount?
Yeah, so there were 2 grants totaling $1,750. They were granted for community programming, kind of under a generic heading, and we're going to use that for the animal intake prevention programs that we have, or intake diversion programs. So really the effort to keep animals in their homes. So one example of that would be if a community member has an animal that has been running at large several times, and they need help keeping the animal in the yard, then maybe we can provide a stake and a tie out for those folks and show them how to use those tools appropriately to help keep an animal from running. That would just be one example.
Any other questions for Becky? Okay. All those in favor of this resolution, please state aye. Aye.
Aye.
Kate Pastusha joined.
Those opposed? Okay, motion carries. Thank you, Becky. The next resolution also deals with Becky, and it is a rollover of FY21 funds into FY22 for the replacement of a Pcaps vehicle. Could I get a motion to put this on the floor, please? Thank you, Junior. A second. Thank you, Linda.
Mr. Chairman, Member Pastusha has now joined, so if you maybe wanted to take a substitute motion real quick to allow her to participate and vote before you consider the resolution, might ask for that.
Absolutely. Could I get a motion to allow Kate to participate? Thank you, Linda. A second by Betty. All those in favor, please state aye. Aye. Steve?
Aye.
All those opposed? All right, welcome, Kate. Kate, we are at a resolution for a budget rollover from 21 to 22 for a replacement of a Pcaps animal control vehicle. And it has been motioned and seconded, so we're at discussion now. Okay, Becky?
So this is $45,000 that was budgeted in 2021 for a Pcaps vehicle. I am really fortunate to work with Bob at the county garage, who actually is in charge of procurement of those vehicles for us. He has informed me that this year we're not going to be able to secure a truck by the end of the calendar year, so I would like to roll the funds into 2022. We do currently have a vehicle budgeted in 22, so then it would be to replace 2 vehicles in 2022.
Any questions? I have a question regarding the marking on the vehicles. Is it just standard marking that we put on the vehicles? Is there anything fun that we could do to kind of make them stand out for
Our
marketing
vehicles
purposes?
do stand out. They're pretty well stickered up. There's some paw prints, some marketing material, verbiage that talks about the services that we offer, the phone number, the website, that kind of thing.
Okay, great.
Yep.
Great. Any other questions? Okay, all those in favor of this resolution, please state aye. Aye.
Aye.
Kate?
I'm an aye.
Thank you. Motion carries. The last resolution is the risk management excess insurance. And Angela,
Hello,
welcome.
thanks.
Oh, I need a motion. Thank you, Linda. Second? Thank you, Betty.
Okay, this is our annual excess liability insurance. So we do this every year. We are self-insured, so this will be for those above and beyond after we reach our our deductible per the insurance limits. So we have overall a 9.5% increase. The chart is in your brief. The main contributors to this increase is our general liability package that our current carrier has about mid-year stopped writing new insurance policies. They're going out of the public sector, so we had to go out to market So we're recommending Munich is the one that provide the most competitive bid for the amount of coverage that we need. The other bigger factor was the excess work comp. Our current carrier, again, is changing their pricing structure and their corporate structure. And as well as we're coming off a 2-year rate guarantee with them. So again, they did provide a quote as well as we went out for solicited other bids as well. And so ARC is the one that came in again with the most competitive bid for the coverage that we need. And then you'll see cyber liability is also increasing. That is, we're staying with our current provider and still have the same coverage level. It's just, again, that market has tightened up with all of the ransomware, data breaches, not from us, but just in that market. So then, of course, the liability and the cost for that has also increased. So, but this amount has been fully budgeted in the 2022 budget.
Thank you. Are there any questions for Angela? Steve, do you have any questions?
I do not.
How about you, Kate?
No, I'm fine. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. All right. All those in favor of this resolution, please state aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. All those opposed? All right. Motion carries. Thank you.
Great, thank you.
Next, we are at miscellaneous. Does anybody have anything for miscellaneous? I have one thing. I was hoping that Member Daly could give us an update on where we are with the statements.
Yes, you mean the employee statements that include benefits.
Correct.
Okay, Shauna and Angela and I have had 2 meetings, and I think we're off to a very good start in terms of exactly what will be included, that we won't be using acronyms, so everybody will be understanding what we're talking about. And yeah, I think we want to be sensitive about timing for the Office of the Finances, because we want to make sure those statements going out wouldn't be conflicting with a very busy time for them during their year. So maybe sometime in January or the first 2 weeks in February. I mean, that's just tentative right now.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate the work that you guys are doing on this. Okay. That's all I have. So we're adjourned. Thank you.